Though yesterday was not the day, today could be the day. What's that puddle? Oh yeah, I got gear oil everywhere, and kind of looks like maybe the oil filter's still loose too.
Nope, just gear oil. All of it.
Yeah, I don't have a pump or anything to fill the transmission, so I was just squeezing bottles up in there and saying a prayer, and I exploded the lid off of a Lucas bottle like 3 times and doused my nice coat, so I had to change my coat. And oh yeah, I was wearing my nicest pair of jeans and my favorite sweater because, well, I didn't think I was going to do any real work yesterday, so it's fine. I'm still recovering from having 8 teeth ripped out, so I'm only working on this project in between bouts of my face hurting. Whenever the big ol' ibuprofens kick in, it's time to go. So, exhaust, Sawzall, buy a Sawzall. You know, I used to have the world's worst Sawzall, but unfortunately I broke it in half a year or 2 ago. I'll probably buy another one and do the same thing. You know, of all things, there was actually a DeWalt cordless Sawzall in this mess. But I bet they went ahead and remembered to grab that when they were forgetting to grab all the rest of this crap that's still in my way. Well, I bought the world's cheapest reciprocating saw. Kind of would have liked to have a cordless DeWalt, but for one thing, I only have 1 battery and the tool alone is $200. And for another, I have a nice actual Sawzall one at the shop, so, you know, there's always that. For here at home, I figure, what the heck. Plus, I don't care if it's corded. And it saved me quite a bit, so yay! I'll have you know, I did consult my local exhaust professional, but he's too busy to see me till Friday. It's Tuesday, and I'd like to drive this car. So, we'll booger it together and probably make him fix it later. Whoopsie. Yes. Precision. Gear oil. Not happy. Sure, you see all that dust? That's what the inside of my lungs look like now. Can't wait to move this thing and clean the garage. Don't look at any of that. Just look at that. Adapter's on. Well, I covered the whole underside of the car in brake clean, so I guess while that dries and hopefully prevents most fire hazards for welding exhaust, I'll go ahead and start making a hole. Someone parked a crappy lawnmower in the way, so that's problem number 1. Yes. Yes. Gas helps things run gooder. Left side tires go flat and the PTO is stuck on, so the blade never stops turning. I'm sure it'll be fine. Time to set myself on fire. Again. No. I don't think that should be in my eye. Oh, I forgot earplugs. Ah! This one time, I was welding exhaust and I got slag in my ear and I heard it sizzle. And I smelled it. and tasted it. And then I went to the urgent care. I do not recommend doing this.
Okay, let's try again. Just need this thing to stick to that thing. Ow! Yep. Ah! Yep. Earplugs. Okay, now I just have to weld the rest of it. I got a hammer.
Well, that's new and exciting. I cleaned out of the car to make welding the exhaust a little nicer. Then I had to go digging for my exhaust hardware. In that. Why? Just why? Is the air on fire? I'm not even going to show you the welds I just did. Suffice to say, they're bad, but the exhaust is connected. Now I just need to drop the pipes down, weld the tops, reinstall it, chase leaks for 800 hours, give up, and then pay someone to fix it correctly. But at least it won't be dragging on the ground. Oh, and I changed my mind. I'll show you this side. You know, for being flux and not having it dialed right, there doesn't seem to be a separate wire feed speed. I don't know. I played with the settings. This is the second side I did, and it turned out better. It's definitely stuck together. But hey, compared to this horrible monstrosity Zach did last time, this looks gold star. You know, I'm so gung-ho about getting this project done. I bought a new battery. Well, it's reconditioned, but close enough. How many new batteries have I put in this car? What did I do? Did I unplug something important? Well, I'm not gonna lie to you and say the exhaust is perfect. Oh good, it died. But it's not bad. Now what? Well, I don't know what I did. It's not really happy. Sometimes it's like this when it sits for a while and then it irons itself out. I'm a little concerned it might be crank sensor related. Never had this issue on the other rig. Also, I don't know what that noise is, but I don't like it. Yeah. How high is the water, Mama? Ugh. Hey, see that shiny rub mark? Whoopsie! I don't know how that's happening though. I mean, it's the same flex plate, same crank sensor. Yeah. That's never good. I should probably replace this. And I should probably fix the bell housing opening. But I think that would be extremely difficult at this point, so I'm just gonna take a grinder to this thing and see if it fixes it. Phew! Yep, that was it. Back to its old happy self. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's a little leaky. But I don't think I care. Ooh, cop wheels are back. Well, I can't even believe I'm saying this, but after going around and doing some patching, it actually leaks less than it did before. I even touched up some spots on the previous welds. It's not just good, it's good enough. One more thing. I gotta put in that bolt I hate, so I gotta pull the oil filter again. Well, it drove like 18 feet. And I forgot to bolt the seat down. And I still need to booger weld the e-brake bracket back to the floor, so I have some kind of parking brake. Also, the clutch travels too far, which is unfortunate, so I need to adjust that. Still though, revel in the moment. Oh, this thing's cool. It's been broken for way too long. Think I'm gonna need a sure grip. I made it a block! And the e-brake actually works, despite the bracket being busted off the floor. Could use some adjusting though. And I already punched the dash twice, so that's good.
On the morning of February 24th, a woman in Moscow woke up and checked her social media to discover a nightmare became real overnight.
I love this car. Well, it's not as nice inside as it was before, but it is drivable, so that's something. The console requires a good bit more clearancing, actually. So far I've shifted gears once, and it was awesome. Oh, found more work. That's gotten worse. So's that. Just look at it though. It's fantastic. New daily driver. Should be doing a real test drive. But I gotta go get a van. Why is it always a van? Well, the old scamp here came with 3 UFO caps. The neighbor needs some. She says she's got 1 left. That makes 4. I lost my hat somewhere and my head feels naked. There you are. Yeah, they magnetize your gas for better gassing. Now here's the scamp, still stuck in its final resting place on a fence. What's next? Slant 6 truck. I won't stop until I have a different daily driver for every day of the week. Or until I get bored. Whoopsie! Yeah, it's like a train, but on the road. Man, wish mine was that color. It's fine, it's fine. Still jealous though. Well, second test drive, and third gear's more of an idea. Oh. Okay, well, I gotta adjust that. And this mark on my finger now is gonna be permanent. What do you think? Is it the new Bluesmobile or what?
Fix the cigarette lighter.
It works! Oh, I left it in the console.
Fix the console.
Listen, we want perfection. Now remember, there's a big tubular sway bar in disc brakes. Jesus. It just feels vague is all.
Yeah.
Did you even... Where'd the gear go?
You can't downshift into it.
That's not good. Maybe the synchro's all fudged up.
Maybe.
Try harder. Rev match.
That's what I was trying.
Not hard enough. What? What have you done? You ruined my transmission. Jesus Christ. That's 4th gear. All right.
You need a steering box.
Yeah, I know. I've needed a steering box for 6 years. 7 years.
I'm gonna hit the wipers.
I don't think you should hit the wipers. I already did once yesterday.
Why's your brake pedal so firm?
Because it's got manual disc brakes. Manual power
so
brakes.
Does the Fury, and they work good, but the pedal's soft.
I don't know. It's just how it is.
Why does...
It handles great. It's just vague. You know? It's just vague.
It's not quite as good as the Fury, but it does handle well.
Oh, sure. Rub it in. Well, can the Fury do this?
Another thing I wanted to mention, I saw on the agenda.
Does Kyle Pauly
I thought it
talk
was
out of the
interesting.
gas
There's a
in the Fury?
resolution that was brought to you.
I rest my case. Yeah. Hey, easy. With great air horn comes great responsibility. Also, you know, I thought they were brake drum springs.
Yeah.
They're the return springs for the seat, and they're both broken. Yeah, good.
You don't have a rear bar on this, though, just the front.
Chicken. Yeah. And I bought subframe connectors. Whoa. And then I had Ray Charles weld them into the dart with his feet.
Yep.
Ooh, are we gonna break down right here like Mike Oros? See, it dies. Yeah, it died. It died. It's oh, well, that's a technique. Whoa, don't make that noise. Yeah, it does that. It's the thing it does. Jesus. It's my brand new clutch, man. You can hear the slight exhaust leak, but it's not too bad. Being able to see would be an asset, but it's not entirely necessary. It's cool the speedometer works again. Yeah. And it says we're doubling the speed limit. Yeah. River's angry too. It used to be dead on accurate with this gear, but that was 3 transmissions ago, so. Dead on. Is it? Yeah. See? Yeah, dead on. Absolutely. Look, more garbage. Love it. Still dies. Nope, nope, you don't have it. You do have it. Wow. The Magnum starts good. Yay, 3rd gear. One of my favorite gears, really. I kind of miss having it. Guess this is just going to be an everyday thing now. Well, I suppose that's about it for the 3-pedal solution. See, it's got 3 pedals and they all do stuff. It needs a little bit of love before I'd call it completely good. For one thing, not being able to downshift into 2nd gear is a problem. That's definitely an annoyance anyway. Shifter adjustment's a little off. I'd like to tweak it rearward so it doesn't wham into the dash so bad, but you know, it is what it is. And I do need to finish the console, figure out the top plate, but the thing is, until the floor gets fixed, I'm probably not going to worry about any of that. I can at least drive the car in the meantime, work the bugs out, and kind of enjoy it, I guess. Oh yeah, developed some kind of vibration back here, so I got to figure that out. It comes and goes. It's probably drive shaft, and it's probably my fault. Oh. It leaks over here too, I guess. Not perfect, but perfectly acceptable for the short term. It is now a car. I can now drive it. If you watched this series, thank you. If you watched all of it, gold star. I would appreciate any comments, questions, concerns, yelling, whatever. Thanks for watching. You stay there. More work.